na yede updates no de amamo. Now there's one person BCC I won't say oh here Ghana markets now. The auto markets no and I say car markets no amount for be of their sessions says I say Chinese cars no air dorsum. Unsa obefa ha no behu electric Chinese car obefa ha obehu Chinese car ebi electric ebi nya electric some hybrid any ade na abranti ebi a free UK ebe PM Ghana ni a o UK obe PM e Tema habo na ne nsem ode atodwa chemu a stress a obekom e Tema habo ansa no we niema stress a obekom outrageous prices sika ye begigew e port ho ansa no wetimi ayi niema no ano odin. Some of the experience our branch and who our pot hono or the nina etudja in a video. Young Connie video when you embrace.
Right, it's been such a cool day here today. I'm in Tema and I'm at the port, big port in West Africa. It's been a great experience to see how a port works. Speaking to lots of people, asking lots of people's contact details, job titles. I want to have loads of connections in the port. But it's been a long day here. Importing to Ghana is not easy. This particular import is my second one, to be fair. I hope there will be a few more in my lifetime. This one has been very frustrating, overdue. The cost is ridiculous to clear, scary. You ask yourself, how are people bringing in stuff to this country? Been here seeing, a lot of cars coming in, people bringing in beaten up cars, bringing in all sorts of stuff, a lot of shit. Standing there watching the containers people are bringing in, like mattresses, bicycles, stuff we call tut in the UK, but they're bringing it in, like loads of it, probably refurbishing it, then selling it on. I'm hearing that, we're starting to see more and more Chinese cars in the market now, electric cars as well. And I'm hearing that the reason for that is because the duty for them to bring it in and clear is lower than bringing in cars from Europe and America. You always hear horror stories about it. My limited experience with, stuff I'm doing here is pretty scary. This one has been colossal, so vehicles probably the same. So China and vehicles might be something to look at. It's a shame that, 90% of the stuff that happens here is import, very little export. With all the stuff we produce here, raw materials, we don't have any finished products. So what is there to export? It's a big shame. But if there's 5 or 10% exports leaving this country, that's got to be a massive opportunity, to find out what is moving, what are people actually sending out. If it's such a small percentage, what actually is leaving, where is it going, and follow that trail. That's what I'm going to be trying to do now. There is a price to learn. I always say that it's not always paid to a college or a uni, and there's a price to pay to do anything. In the past couple of weeks, and really the past 18 months since I started this strategy of trying to industrialise what we're doing, which was November 2024, I've definitely paid to learn, and I know a little bit now. We've made some mistakes on this stuff. I've made some unavoidable, I guess, errors out of ignorance on this particular import. So I've learned a lot that I will correct on the next one. It'll save me time and money. So, paying to learn things puts you in the bracket, I guess, where you know a little bit more than most people about something. So, I'm on that process of learning about importation, but I definitely want to learn about export. I spoke to a potential client a couple of weeks ago. She was also talking about her passion to try and work out and to export goods from Africa. I don't know much about it, but I'm going to learn. The process has been slow. We've been here for 3 days. The government's doing, now, I don't know if you can see, there's hundreds of excavators now that they seize at the port. They don't allow them out because of Galamsey, the illegal mining and polluting of the waterways. So that's pretty good to see that, something's happening. I can see there's hundreds here. So if you dare buy an excavator, it's not leaving the port unless maybe you've got some serious contacts or you're part of the government or whatever. But in the main, all these Chinese excavators, massive excavators, and excavators, guys, are not cheap. Like a new one, these are new. They're like £200,000-300,000. They're big money. So people's money's been stuck in those things. So you've got to be careful. You've got to be very careful with importing, otherwise you'll have a problem. I've seen no sniffer dogs here. I thought I would, bearing in mind this is Medellin, but then it's not here. And they say they work on information. So snitching is everywhere, and it's been a nice day, very long day. Ghana let us down at the beginning of it, as we expected. We knew it was going to happen. You can't steal in the football match. You want to rob a football match. We tried to rob our way to the quarterfinals. We actually had the best pass. Switzerland, and who was after that? Some other average team, maybe? Argentina? And they let us down, so I was mashed up this morning, but it's been a really, really interesting day. And we just pray that, it continues to go well today, and then we do it all again tomorrow, and, we keep pushing and do what we need to do. It's all good. Cheers, guys. Bye.
All right, and Utie and some Abranti Edituja, I think he cut across a whole lot of sections in Ghana, but then or Tema Habana or Claire Niguta, the kind of hardship I come and son with me in Nema and home and some and Yakoya Yakoti, that is the current update. I did Mamo, he talked about all sections, especially the excavators, I yes, easy or port honina or the Etuja, and how Ghana was trying to run away from Portugal and then actually meet Colombia in the World Cup. Nina and Sabwa or the Etuja, that is the update. But see, I'm not say the Ochemwa or the car or the car about port Ghana Tema Habo so be here and Yama be femuno. It is very, very difficult. And sana wait me a unima. Yama to also near Kumasi near the update for every Kumasi at the Amamo. Oko Kumasi Roman Hill school a buying school be a Roman Hill ho. Na sisi amino kasa yi omo se alaji bia beji ho baabi e na OC stores e wo school ni mu headmistress nso ti school ni mu bi wo hu de ekoso yesi school no omo si bia anadwo e na sisi e de omo nya scanty omo si bi day nyina omo si bia wia gedegede na omo si it is unauthorized omo se ohene owo ho ade ababeto ho se omo enjaye adwuma na omo ye no obetwe ho stop work and so still asem hene ade ababeto ho se omunja adwuma na omo wo school juhwa school dan no omatu ase omatu school dan na se the residents omo wo asem omo wo Roman Hill omo GS se omo mra no omo meka bi mo because ye nti ase se school dan ankra komu school omo ko school sisi e me no kasei na yebesi dan saa ewo school mu ohwe na de they are all exposed we akra bi di agro ho a obetimi akoto so no apra enti uko Roman Hills sisi ya saa dwumadie yi ekoso na omo de omo nsam etudwa na yebekọ na yakwakotie ensam ekoso ewo Roman Hill ho dan a omo esi a omo hu ne se ba bi omo si no it is unauthorized ehu enikwa so omo si dan no ewo saa bia ye ho yenko na yehwe video no ne emra sisi
yeah, chance school in Ghana Education Service. School ni muni easy shops. Alaji BC shops, stores. No aton. Ewo school ni mu. School ni inside. Kurazu so ewo school mu omusun ade. Enyame amfa fie. Na nkura ni be to mu a. What the MSM Betty GS Ghana Education Service. One way Guma Lajini. Moyana Najo, after the dream aba, or more daytime crown aba, no more. Musha say no Moyana Najo. My name is a more representative for her. It's a headmistress, you are. I mean, if the headmistress, you are aware. Campus are also not here. The residents were inside there. And so I say, I saw so Nimho. You see that a project or them was Nimho. Over to you, GS. Over to you. A massive project. And no more. As a mini have a stop work. As a mini have a stop work. And so still I'm for so GS. Mosempa.
Enti eho ana ekoya yeni ekohwe bi no sisi am no kasa asem hini waba betre stop work ewo bia eho so still adwuma no ekoso a ohun say iron rods nyina they are all exposed ebetimi ahame nkra ebetimi aha omo ewo sa bia eho enti ama timamufo no omo aye omadwen se omo ebeba na omo abe appeal to GS se omo beba omo moa asase na wo si dan wo so no wan po ene ton man no because ese na omo sisi dan na nadwo no ese omo si na wia enti utimu se sisi an authorization na koso amanfo bi mpanimfo bi enim ho bi ye bisa headmistress on onim ho hwe but ɔte school mu hɔ ne residence wɔ school mu hɔ pɛɛ enti ɛno any update a yɛde ɛma mo ɛbɛhyɛ sɛ Ghana Education Service ɛne the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council omu nyina omu behwe na omu akwakodi ho dwuma because enya dia e was ultimate cost because ohwe video no omu to school dan na say we che school dan kra bebubu ene ade hwe bia ye besi dan ti omu atwa kwan omu de car e de materials na ye de ye fa ho e de ba omu site ho e de be ye adwuma no yes stores e na wo si na waton na wo be si stores aton a any school mu sa na also be si stores aton. There is nothing protecting the campus, the school, no, a campus on crano diagro koba, fefa baby diagro di pilolo, any bimu bam penny. There is no protection where a crabby cotoso pay or more time will be a free more and sana or more aqua dear chiracocase, and why you see that in a here. See your master say, and I also mohena omutu one more because Ojen won't say massive project and a ecoso a chance school hall a walk. Kumasi Roman Hill enti eno any update e de mamu je GS Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council Ashanti Regional Minister mu nyina mo hwe na sede okoye wo Lake Bosomtwe no bra na behwe Roman Hill so efa ema omo ete Roman Hill ho no ye beto ansem no so na ye de update no e de amamo